How different does this year feel than last year?
A lot different. Football-wise, just maturing, understanding that it's a bigger role, and going into a off-season completely fresh. I think that was the biggest thing. Uh, so I'm definitely excited for this year. Definitely know what is expected of me, and I'm ready to go ahead and reach those expectations.
Jordan, we haven't talked to you since the draft when they took Jalen and some of your other former teammates, Nolan. What was your reaction to that? How do you feel about that?
Man, I loved it. There's a lot of speculation about whether I was at Nolan's draft party or not. I was in Philly, but you know, I told those boys. I said, y'all know y'all finna be some Eagles. I told Nolan back in maybe March, early March. I said, you know, you're finna be an Eagle, and I told Jalen that. When was the draft on Friday? That Wednesday. I told him that with the number 10 pick, but lo and behold, they moved up. But just having those guys is exciting. It's a piece of home, and that means a lot for guys like me and Kobe, for somebody that's been in the culture, understand what it takes to win, understand what your brothers have gone through. It definitely takes the guessing work out of, getting to know them because you already know them, obviously, but just the chemistry, obviously you see between Jalen, Devontae, guys that play with each other in college, just it's a different type of chemistry. It's a different type of love. And so having those guys here, definitely exciting. I feel like I'm back in school without school, but it's just really fun. It's really exciting. I'm definitely excited to see those boys grow and to become the men and the leaders that they can be.
What kind of things can you tell those Georgia guys, upon, what the rookie season could be like, based on your experiences and everything?
It's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's hard. And just knowing those guys, they came from not one but two national championships, which is the longest season out of college football. So knowing those guys and how they have to go through that journey, and luckily I'm not too far removed. I understand what it takes. It's going to be hard for them, and that's what we're here for. They're in the hotel. That weighs a toll on your body. That's like being trapped and seeing the same four walls. So anytime I can go over there and get those boys out, get Keeley out, get all those guys out, just to show them around the city, show them around the places that I've been in this past year, and going out to explore more places, it means a lot, and it builds that bond again. That's what we were doing at Georgia. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to continue to do that, and not even just for the Georgia guys, but just for the other guys. I know what it takes. Like I said, I know what it's like to be a rookie, and so I know how it is when the walls are closing in. You just need to escape. So I offer my apartment. I'll offer, a ride if they need to go somewhere. If they want to get something to eat, my line's always open. So just that little aspect there. And, with football, the knowledge comes with itself. It comes day by day. I can't really tell you, like what I say to them every day. I just be like, hey, when you coming out, just make sure because, I'm starting to understand. I've been working on that off season. So just little stuff like that. But again, I'm here to try to be a support for them. I'm not here to walk them through their journey. I'm not here to, hold their hand, because at the end of the day, we're all going through this journey together. But I'm here to show them that somebody understands, somebody's here for you, and just whatever I can do to support, that's what I want to do.
Can you take us inside your relationship?
I'm sorry?
What was the most important thing you learned from the rookie that you wouldn't want to the guys coming in?
What it takes to win. What it takes to win, what it takes to be the best. I was fortunate enough to go to the Super Bowl my rookie year, and a lot of people don't even have that opportunity to sniff the playoffs in their whole career. So just to be able to have that experience and know what it takes and have those guys, we had Sue, we had Linval in the room, we had Grave, and so getting that experience from that guys, that's kind of invaluable, and that's something that Fletch has to take that mantle on. And he's doing it well, obviously, but it's just like, man, that experience coming from all sides, it's kind of hard to replicate that, especially at my young age. I can't even begin to have the wisdom that they have and instilled in me, but the best I can do is try. The best I can do is just reteach them what I learned from them and hopefully get the message across. But just knowing what it takes to be the best, those guys are at the top of their game, and I respected the hell out of them. And so knowing what going into this season, going into this role that I'm about to take, I understand that you're asking a lot more of me, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm lucky that I had that experience behind those guys to see what it took, but just try to take those lessons that they gave me and not let it go to waste.
What have been your goals this offseason in terms of strength training and conditioning?
Strength training and conditioning, like you said. conditioning most importantly, and just working on get off technique. That was the biggest thing. I watched the film, watched film on myself, and I just realized that a lot of my technique was really raw. And so I wanted to come in. I wanted to come in hot. I wanted to come in sharp. And especially since the guys here, the new rooks, I want to make sure that I set a great example for them. And I don't want to be the guy that like falls behind or the guy that, the coach has to correct my technique once and every time. But I just want to make sure that, one, conditioning for sure, and two, just maintaining, and then doing the right thing on the field, just doing my technique right, doing the right little things correctly.
Can you take
We
us
can do
inside
two more,
your
guys.
relationship with Jalen Carter a little bit and sort of how you two bounced off each other at Georgia and maybe were beneficial for one another personality-wise?
It's like my brother. That's my brother. So, it's not like a mentor-mentee role. It's more like a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood, and I can't really explain it. It's just whatever he needs. Whatever he needs, whatever I need out of him, he's going to pull it out of me. Whatever I need out of him, I'm going to pull it out of him. So, just going in there, and he knows that. He knows what to expect from me, and I know what to expect from him, and then it makes it easier on the field. Granted, I mean, we haven't hit pads or nothing, we haven't hit nobody, but just having that experience where we're both on the field at the same time, I'm like, hey, let's get freaky. If I want to jab inside, then make sure you cover me. Just stuff like that. He got 3+ years of experience with that at Georgia, and so I know that I'm like, hey, like I could just look at him a certain kind of way, he'd get the message. So. Same thing with Nolan. Like if I want to run a jam, all right, Nolan, hey, let's do it. But again, that comes with time. Definitely, there's a different system. So we try to make sure that, and they're still learning to play. So I can't really do it too much like I want to. But just having that flexibility, just being able to do that, knowing somebody has your back and somebody can cover you whenever you want to, say like go make a play or be a little aggressive on that. That means a lot. I mean, that takes the guessing work out of like, oh man, if I hit this gap, is he going to cover me? But it's just like the experience that came with Georgia. Obviously, you could look back on the tape and you can see how like me and Jalen played together, or me and Devontae played together, and just stuff like that.
What's it like for you to see Nakobe get his shot? What's it like for you to see Nakobe get his shot now?
It means a lot, man. Just seeing that guy, he continues to work. He has this thing, the chip on his shoulder. He always talks about it. And that's what drives him. And just seeing him get his opportunity, seeing him, and for us to have an opportunity to play together, that's to be on the field at the same time. That's amazing because, like I said with Jalen, it's the same thing with Nakobe. If we got to play at Georgia where he's blitzing, I got to make sure I get out of his way. And he's going to communicate that. He's a world-class communicator when it comes to D-line and stuff like that. So just having Nakobe, man, having him get his shot is great. It's great. There isn't much that he said, but I just love seeing him have his opportunity.